Hello again, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. If you're new to my channel, my name is Samantha. Thank you for clicking onto this video. I pray you'll stick around, check some more of my videos out, and subscribe to my channel. As you can see this morning, the title of this video is Look But Don't Stare. And I will be talking about the King David and Bathsheba story this morning. I will be reading from the Bible. I will be reading 2 Samuel chapter 11, starting from verse 1, and I will stop at verse 11. This story this morning is about lust, lies, deception, cover-up, and murder. So let's get straight into this story this morning. And it came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah, but David tarried still at Jerusalem. I love me some King David people. And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. Now let me tell you something this morning. When the Bible tells you that a woman is beautiful, that means she is flawless. These days they say people are lit. Oh, she's lit. Bathsheba was lit. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite? You know, a lot of times, people, when we are going to do something that is wrong, God always sends a warning. And this right here was the warning. And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned unto her house. And the woman conceived, trouble, people, and sent and told David and said, I am with child. Now Bathsheba's husband was at war, people. So King David is in trouble right here, because King David got a woman pregnant, and her husband was at war fighting for the Israelites. And David sent to Joab, saying, Send me Uriah the Hittite. And Joab sent Uriah to David. And when Uriah was come unto him, David demanded of him how Joab did, and how the people did, and how the war prospered. King David wanted to know how everything went with the war. And David said to Uriah, Go down to thy house. This is where the deception comes in, people. And wash thy feet. And Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a mess of meat from the king. King David wanted Uriah to go home and sleep with his wife. You know why? To cover up what he did. Because if Bathsheba got pregnant while her husband was at war, people, the people were going to know that, look here, she committed adultery. This is where the adultery comes in, people. Because King David got a married woman pregnant while her husband was at war. And he said, you know what, I'm going to send him home. Let him go home and sleep with the wife. Then people will believe that it's his child, and people, are going to look at King David like he's a superhero. Oh, so thoughtful of him. During the war, he let Uriah go home and sleep with the wife. Deception, people, deception. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord, and went not down to his house. Trouble, people, trouble. And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went not down unto his house, David said unto Uriah, Camest thou not from thy journey? Why then didst thou not go down unto thine house? And Uriah said unto David, The ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents. And my Lord Joab, the captain, Joab was the captain people of Israel's army. And Joab and the servant of my Lord are encamped in the open fields. Shall I then go into mine house to eat and to drink and to lie with my wife? As thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing. This is verse 11. I'm going to stop here. Uriah said, no, I'm not going down there, David. No, I am not going down there to sleep with my wife. Israel's army is at war, and I'm not thinking about no pleasure right now. People, let me tell you something. King David let his eyes got him into some serious trouble right here. Because the Bible said that he saw her and that she looked beautiful. But what if this morning, if King David had just taken a little glimpse of that lady washing herself and looked away? But he didn't. He stared at her. People, let me tell you, your eyes can get you into a lot of trouble. Your eyes can make you steal. Your eyes can make you lie. Your eyes can make you lust. And your eyes can make you kill. In part 2 of this story, you're going to see what happened to this man Uriah at the hands of King David. Why? Because he got his wife pregnant while he was at war. You know, a couple of years ago, I heard about this story of a lady who cheated on her husband, and her husband was so devastated, and all he wanted to know was why she cheated, and she cheated on him with her co-worker. Because they had everything. They had cars, they had houses, good behaving children, and he just could not understand why she cheated. And people, let me tell you, when I heard the reason why this lady cheated on her husband, I could not believe. She told her husband that she cheated on him because her co-worker kept on complimenting her. Compliment. Now, for somebody to compliment you, keep on complimenting you, so you cheat on her, on your husband with him. That is some serious staring going on. Because he's going to look at you, and he's going to stare at you, and he's going to tell you how your lips look and how good you look in your jeans. People, let me tell you this morning, the Bible said that we are to be content with whatsoever we have. Be content with your wife. Be content with your husband. It's a season of love. It's, Valentine's season. But let me tell you, it is also the season of lust. Look this morning, but don't stare. See you in part 2.